Hello everybody, my name is Foxmatic, and we are playing some golf, just to wait until the Battlefront 2 update comes out, or finishes downloading at least. It's pretty close to being done, so we'll probably do this until this is over, and then we'll switch over. Yep, so hopefully you guys are doing okay.
And the Wolf Creek Golf Club
just been busy with cleaning up the house, yard work,
the EA Sports Spring Invitational.
So,
well, this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. It's the EA Sports Spring Invitational, and just a stunning golf course. It's Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, we're in for quite a day.
We are. We're going to see the decision-making processes of some of the fine players out there today. The reason why I say that, Rich, is because there's so much elevation here at Wolf Creek, so you're going to have to make those adjustments on the downhill and the uphill. Club selection decisions. And of course, the one that does that the best is more than likely the one that's going to come out on top.
Back over to number 7. Frank, nothing spectacular to this point in the first round. What does the player need to do just to kind of generate some momentum?
I actually think they're playing it right to the top of the list. I think maybe they're struggling.
Yep.
There's ebbs and flows in this game. At the moment, it's just almost like a holding pattern. But it's time to change that.
Lucky, stop.
So toweled off,
I hate you.
dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot he got punished for.
So Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
As you guys couldn't tell, I'm really good at golf. Baby go. All right.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
There we go.
Solid par to remain 1 under. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee, slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little tender of heart,
that's going to be hard.
Right side and avoid all that water down the left.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
It's literally impossible. Yep.
Speed wasn't bad on
shot.
that long putt, but the read wasn't very good.
No, it's that sneaky distance.
It's not. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yep.
Just broke away.
This is where I shine in golf. If I can get it up there, it's fine.
Here to the hole. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Clean this up with a tap. This game's amazing. You're rolling along, life is beautiful, and then bang.
Step away from the controller.
Total depression. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. Very good
300,
chance
yeah,
of
there
getting
you
a
go.
wedge in hand to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front 9.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Chance to close out the front side
Okay.
here with a
Not bad.
birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Par attempt here.
Hey, par, great, cool.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Start of the back 9 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner, Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th.
It looks intimidating off the back of this tee, Rich, and that's because the desert ridge on that right side, it sort of blocks your view and you don't see the right side of this field. Once you realize there's a lot more room to the right, then that tee shot becomes a little bit easier. Now also the angle of this green, you're going to see it sort of turn to the right there. So you've really got to be careful on where the flag is positioned on this green. If they put the flag back right, then obviously that's the hardest this hole's going to play. Flag sort of left of center, then this still could very much be a birdie hole.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Of course, you had to bounce.
Too unhappy with that, Frank. At
You just had to
17
bounce, didn't you?
From that distance, it's more than good.
Settles in over the putt.
Okay. Okay. Stop. Why you keep going?
No. That's
Good.
not the way you
Alright.
want to start the back 9. Missed putt, bogey,
Just
and
fucking
drop
smash
shot.
your head with the thing. That's what I would do.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Fucking punching shit. Oh.
How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. Let's crawl that.
on.
Ball's round. Ball's meant to go in.
How far am I from the hole? That's not 2 feet. Oh,
That hole certainly got the best of it. Triple bogey. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great looking par
God.
three. It measures 215 yards. Very playable. And you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
go back.
Not terrible, but
Or
not
not.
his
That
best.
works too.
Outside chance really for birdie, but
This is a
really,
horrible golf course.
it was
What the
a
hell?
rather poor approach shot.
Oh, you suck.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. How does that
Yep.
not go
No,
in?
of course. Yep. Go. Yeah. Great. Awesome.
This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Now to the par 5, 12. Pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that.
Hit the
And
water?
the hole is certainly
Nah,
reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot.
All right. The world's greatest golfer. Not me.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Hey, stop.
That will be a great look at birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Yay.
Can't get them all back at once, but it does go in the right direction. Now +4. And that'll wrap up the first round. We saw some good golf today, Frank, but some others, they got off to a slow start.
Yeah, and I don't really know how to explain why. Maybe lack of practice rounds, maybe not enough time on the golf course. They certainly will have to regroup tomorrow and put up a show just to make the cut.
I'm aware, sir, that I suck at golf, alright? I'm 100% aware. At least in the football games, you had like full control of your character. This you literally just control your aim.
EA
You
Sports
pray
and
that
the Wolf
your ball
Creek Golf
actually
Club
follows the
so
path that you
proudly
made it, that
present
you wanted it to.
Second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Today we're here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo set to bring you all of the action for the EA Sports Spring Invitational. And Frank, what can the players expect from Wolf Creek?
Just a mesmerizing layout, Rich. You can see that from above. Straight drive is imperative out there today. You actually don't have to hit the ball a long way. The elevation on those tees is going to give you that extra distance on almost every shot.
Now,
You can
is this a
even
real
take
place?
driver out of play on some of the holes. But really, it's
'Cause
about
this
being in the
looks
right
insane.
position
How would you
first on
manage
those
this
tee shots
place?
that you're going to hit today.
I'm gonna try and go back there. Okay.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Chance
Okay,
for
not
birdie
bad.
for that beautiful shot. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for
Holy
yet another
shit.
one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Yeah, how the fuck?
Kind of a tricky read.
Fuck. Not a tricky read, it's just impossible.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
You narrator, shut up.
Wow, he got
It's
robbed,
like-
Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Oh, hey, alright,
So
give me
another
my
bogey
points.
on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. Hole's just sort of littered
This
with
has
bunkers
gotta
down
be a
the
fake
left side.
course.
So you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Yeet. I don't care anymore.
In the direction of the sand.
And looks like it. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You
Nope,
don't have to
shut
try
up.
and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, for bogey.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting,
Why?
especially when
I
that
hate
flag's
you.
on the left
I
side to
hate
still
you.
go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Oh.
Well, that's
my
a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact.
I mean, just get
I'm
it
just gonna
out.
play it from where it lies at this point.
In the greenside bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. He
Yeah,
might
'cause
want to
that
bring
makes
his
sense.
shovel, more sand. Lays the face open. He'll try to pop this one out. Well, once you hit double the par, it's time to just pick
Shit's
up and
never
move
gonna
on.
work.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, another good scoring chance.
If you can avoid the confusion off the tee, it looks like the hole might be a dog leg, then is it a carry? It meanders from one way to the other, but really when you actually break the hole down, it's virtually straight ahead. There's two bunkers in the driving distance. They frame the hole nicely, so play it as a straightaway par 4. It should set up beautifully for just a little short iron and perhaps a birdie opportunity. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Frank, that's not one
And the
you're
ball didn't
necessarily
even
thinking about
like,
making.
it barely just went
No,
to the right a little
just
bit.
good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
I'm not gonna follow that
Drops
course
it in.
thing anymore.
Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left.
Yeah, I
Tee
think this
shot
is a fake
obviously
golf
has to
course.
be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Ooh, it's a good shot. Not.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Oh, this is a good putt. Oh,
Pretty good result right there, considering
don't cheer for me, people.
Zach really did. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole.
Yeah, you're goddamn right I do. Just play it straight. Okay, stop, too far, stop, nope.
So a long
Stop.
putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Locked in on the read
Yeah, it did.
and the speed.
Fuck. Oh, alright, stop.
Obviously, you can't make them all from that distance, Rich, but you'd like to give it a real good run.
Wow,
Good?
that was so
Oh,
close. Frank.
yeah, I know, because it doesn't curve when
Just
I'm on the
time to
hill,
forget
but it
that
curves
one.
when I'm
You
trying to
can hit that
face up
much
the
better.
hill.
He
Makes
needs this for
total
bogey.
sense. Holy shit, this game is dumb.
And he makes it for a bogey here.
I'm probably the best
Finishing hole here
golfer
at
at
Wolf
being the
Creek
worst.
is only 307 yards. Frank, where's the trouble here?
Short
where it
and to the
lies.
right of this par 4. Really, there's a multitude of options off this tee. You could hit an iron, you could hit a fairway wood. Even some,
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
You can still minimize the damage here. One bad shot you got punished for.
Steady all day long. That one about 20 feet away. He'll settle.
Really,
That is not
this is
like
an awkward
20.
length.
What the hell?
Hole's 4 1/4
There you
inches.
go.
Could have done with one light, slightly bigger.
I hate these courses. I hate these types of courses. I just can't.
Well, early exit for one of what I thought Rich was going to be the favourite, but their week's over.
Numbers don't lie in this case, in this sport, and now a missed cut.
Okay, honestly, I haven't made the cut in like 20 games. Like, of me playing this game. I'm going up on like my attribute thing by like 1 point or so, but like I haven't made the cut. I get cut almost for the last 4 tournaments. I get cut. Round in the 99 plays at 111 plus, missing the cut. Shake it off and get ready for the next tournament. Yeah, no. Alright. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I thought we would have had a cooler golf experience, but I'm about done for the day with the golf in it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it's really short. It's only 21 minutes of me just messing around on golf. But hopefully you guys liked it. And thank you for watching me suck at golf. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.